All right. I greet you, lovers of freedom. You know, couple of days ago, some Igbos were celebrating on social media that the likes of Gentle and Jamaica and Biafra Liberation Army, that Nigerian security agent, have pied them. Now let's fast forward. After a couple of days again, the same Nigerian security agent that some Igbos that we are celebrating that they have pied Gentle and co. They were pied in numbers in Borno. In fact, ISWAP invaded their barracks and pied them in numbers to a point that Nigerians have to flee to Cameroon. You don't see it on social media. You don't see it on social media. Now, couple of days ago, a known terrorist that have been terrorizing, what's the name of this place in the north? I've forgotten the name of this place. I've been terrorizing. They had a peace deal with them. They had a peace deal with them. Fast forward to after this thing I'm saying now, all these things happened in this September. In a space of a week and some days, not even 2 weeks, a week and some days. This is when all these things happened. They attacked military formation in the north by soldiers in numbers. Now the people who are living in that environment, they had to flee to Cameroon. No media is talking about it. No media is talking about it. But we all remember how they came on social media and said they have pied Gentle or Biafra Liberation Army, and some Igbos we are celebrating it. Some Igbos we are celebrating it. In fact, some said their prayer have been answered. Ndibo. Anyways, we keep calling these guys Ndibo or whatever. Now, we've seen that most of Igbo mothers, that they are guilty of infidelity. Today, if you want to provoke any woman, just tell their woman that you want to conduct DNA for the children she gave birth to you or she gave birth to. Just tell her that you want to conduct DNA. She will come up with a lot of things. Even she will come up with emotional blackmail. She will be telling you, does it mean that after living with you for years, you don't trust her? Because now we know that this mixed blood has been long. It has been existing in Igbo land. There was a video that somehow went viral. Was it last month or last 2 months? A woman said after the war that most of our women, most of our mothers, they had an intercourse during the war and after the war. They had an intercourse with federal troops, Nigerian troops. They had an intercourse with them. And those days, there's nothing like, say, may they go hospital, go come on baby or whatever. They. So any woman with a knack, it get belly, it go born am. This is how this mixed blood came into our place. Now, fast forward, we've not seen that even, in fact, the issue of infidelity. Because you'll be asking yourself, this person that is condemning Biafra, that is always against Igbo people, that is always against the collective interest of Igbo people, because the collective interest of Igbos is that they don't want to remain in Nigeria because they are suffering of marginalization, etc. That they want to have their own nation called Biafra. You will see some people, they will not only that they are against it, they will be colluding with Nigerian state. They will be colluding with the people who are doing everything not only to marginalize Igbos, but to deprive Igbos a lot of things. They will be colluding with them. They will even be supporting the military of Nigeria to buy Igbos or Biafrans. Then you'll be asking yourself, if Igbo blood is flowing in this one vein, this is the question you'll be asking yourself. All right, I want you guys to listen to the in-depth analysis of this, our influencers or social media analysts concerning what happened in Borno, how Nigerian soldiers were pied in numbers and the villagers had to flee to Cameroon. I want you guys to listen to the in-depth analysis of what transpired, which no media is reporting about. No media is reporting this incident. No media. The same media that was propagating that Gento has been pied. They don't want to say anything regarding what happened in Borno. I want you guys to watch. I greet you all. Peace and love. If you come across this video, if you like the way we are propagating this gospel without fear or favor, kindly hit the subscription button, like the video and share the video. Peace and love.
Nigerians! So yesterday, the Nigerian army were attacked yesterday in Banki. They nearly finished our soldiers yesterday. They nearly finished our soldiers yesterday. I bet you no media will tell that thing. But you know the story. I promise you guys. Once that they hide them, I will bring her out. No media will bring her out. They nearly finished our soldiers yesterday. For Banki. Banki is near Cameroon. Now Borno State today, that border of Nigeria and Cameroon. And be Banki. There's a military base there. These guys came around 12 a.m. of yesterday, being the 19th of September 2025. As they come, according to eyewitness, these guys even came and told the civilians not to panic. Don't panic. We only came for the soldiers. Make una no run. Make spray bullets. Make flying bullets. No meet una. Make una no run. No panic. Now for the soldiers we come for. But you know people now. How you go tell me? Say make I no panic. But at the end, do for all. They panic. They run helter scatter. So bullets meet like 4 civilians. We lost 4 civilians yesterday night. May their soul rest in perfect peace. But yesterday night, don't be small. Why I give you that the gist? So these guys came around 12 a.m. in the morning, the early morning of the 19th of September 2025. As they come, they split. They share themselves into 3 groups. 3 groups. The first group, they stationed the first group for Freetown. Freetown is 5 kilometers to Banki. They positioned the second group for Banki, Kumshi Road. That was where they stationed the second group. Then the third group, I marched straight to the military base. They opened fire there. You see how they surround, how they finish our armies. 3 groups. Now they split themselves like this. Triangle. You don't understand? The third one marched straight to the military base. The 2 days here like this. Bro, Nigerian army had to flee to Cameroon. If I tell you facts, go and verify. Nigerian army flee to Cameroon yesterday. They finished. See, don't see the image here. They stay inside that military base. They load ammunition for like 1 hour. They were loading. They cut away with so many ammunitions that I can't just mention names here. Number of casualty, military casualty, all these, you know that people when they buy, soldiers when they buy, I never get the actual right number. But Nigeria's army yesterday collect. They collect woto yesterday. Don't be small one, no. Don't be small. They will not tell you people this thing. I'm telling you, go and verify. That's what happened yesterday. 19th of September 2025. Now this thing will happen. This thing will happen finish. Nigerian army will later capture the person. Then they'll call court. One court will come sentence the person to 15 years in prison. They pay me. If they pay me, say after all these things, they will sentence after all these things with these guys they face. Go capture the person. They'll come sentence this person to 15 years in prison. If they pay me, say after all these things, they'll capture the person. The Nigerian government will integrate the person into the society. They call a repentant Boko Haram or repentant bandit. If they pay me, see what they do our army yesterday. See what they do our army yesterday. Nigerian army had to flee to Cameroon for their life. Go and verify. You know the story. I can't live here without telling the federal government about it. To forsake.
This is the evening of Saturday, the 20th day of September 2025. It is on the report that many Nigerians fled to Cameroon after twin ISWAP attack. It was reported that ISWAP fighters attacked a military base in barracks on Friday. This came barely 24 hours after the attack and overran another military base in Komshe. Situation reports have indicated that about 5,000 Nigerians, including civilians and soldiers, have fled across the border to Cameroon, following a twin attack on military bases in Borno State by the Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP. This is the fourth time in this year that the Nigerian military personnel, that is, the Nigerian soldiers, are running to Cameroon, to IDPs, just to take shelter. A country where the military are running to IDP to take shelter in another country. I want you to think and ponder on this. An attack happened on a military base, not that they ambushed the military that were moving on the road. Military base is like your domain. As a soldier, military base is your domain. Nobody's supposed to bring an attack to your base and defeat you. But you know, ISWAP, they overran the first military base. The second one was about 20 kilometers from the first one. And the second one is one of the biggest military bases we have in Nigeria. They overran another one. The soldiers and the civilians, up to 5,000, according to the report, have to run to Cameroon. This is not the first time. They are now in IDPs in Cameroon. Do you hear anybody talking about it? No, it doesn't concern anybody. And people don't understand what this means. It means that this is ISWAP are exercising authority. You know, yesterday you saw the terrorist leader, they call the bandit leader, after having peace deal with the government last week. He was warning them yesterday that if you attack our people again, I will burn down Nigeria. These people are not the problem of Nigeria. But Nnamdi Kanu, who is in detention, someone who they have never seen him carrying gun, is the problem of Nigeria. Not these people who are overrunning military bases, pursuing well-trained soldiers to Cameroon. Now, let me leave you with this question. If the military are leaving their barracks, running to Cameroon, anytime this ISWAP, Boko Haram, anytime they want to overrun the whole country, who can stop them? This is a very simple question. Who can stop them? If they kill your soldiers, chase away your soldiers, they say, according to the report we have, which was outside the Premium Times, Zara Reporters, other news media that published it, they were saying that as of the time, after 24 hours, that should be today because this attack happened yesterday, this after 24 hours, the terrorists are still in charge of these barracks. What are they doing? They collected weapons. They collected many things. What is the next step they want to do? What did they do next? They now go to Kaduna. Immediately, President Tinubu left Kaduna yesterday. Nigerian armory, where they produce arms, they bomb it in Kaduna. They bomb it in Kaduna. So I'm talking to you explosion rocked Nigerian armories after they take hold of 2 military bases, one of the largest in the north, chasing the military away. These are not the problems of Nigeria. No. Civilians who are criticizing the government are the problem. Shore is the problem. Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. They are the problem, not all these terrorists. This puzzle, can you solve it? It is simple. The government are sponsoring this terrorism. The government of APC government are the sole sponsor of this terrorism. The evidence is all over the places. You can even hear the head of Nigeria Military Agency will come out to tell you, no, it is the government, also Rock and governors and senators are sponsoring it. They are proud that they imported terrorists. They aid them. They send them to Hajj. DSS arrested one. That a senator who is in charge of supervising Nigeria intelligence and security was sending terrorists to Saudi Arabia, and he was intercepted in Abuja. This is a very useless and nonsensical country. We see all sort of rubbish. If someone talk now, they said you are talking down on your country. Which country will a terrorist come and attack the military base? The soldiers will run to another country. No, just tell me. Just tell me. Tell me, because if we are saying all these things, since people will look at it that these people are not patriotic. Patrol what? You are the one that is not patriotic because you refuse to speak the truth. You know, truth is bitter, but we must say it no matter whom it affects. Let it affect my mother. Let it affect anybody close to me. But as far as it is the truth, we've got to say it. What is going on? Now, let us understand the situation as reported by Premium Time newspaper. It reads that the situation report have indicated that about 5,000 Nigerians, including civilians and soldiers, have fled across the border to Cameroon, following a twin attack on military bases in Borno State by the Islamic State West African Province, ISWAP. Taiwo Adebayo, in the Chad Basin researcher with Institute for Security Studies, ISS, disclosed this Friday evening. It continues that SITREP from Cameroon says more than 5,000 Nigerians, including soldiers, fled across the border to Amchide and Lemani for refuge after ISWAP attacked Banke and seized a military barracks. Seized, there are two, so they are not supposed to say military barracks. Seized military barracks in the strategic town overnight, Mr. Adebayo posted on X. It was reported that ISWAP fighters attacked a military base in the Banke on Friday. This came barely 24 hours after they overran another military base in Komshe. As I told you, it's just about 20 kilometers away. And the result, what they gained from attacking this was that they were able to take weapons straight to Kaduna. Whether they were using fighter jet, I don't know. They bombed Nigerian armory today in Kaduna. Who knows what is next? Who knows what they are preparing? Hijacking military base, bombing armories. All right, let's continue. Both attacks displaced civilians and forced soldiers to abandon the bases. However, the military is yet to issue a statement about them. Do you understand that when such a thing is happening, military will not talk? They will find it difficult to talk. The presidency, politicians will not talk. But if it is something that just happened, either in the southeast, before you know, they will tell you that IPOB did this. Whether it's IPOB or not, I'm not a sympathizer of anything that is bad. But this is what is going on. They will just tell you without investigation, it's IPOB. That is what is going on. Now, Malik Samuel, a conflict researcher with Good Governance Africa, GGA, further shared details of the attack on X. And this is what he said. So the Banke attack, which lasted about 3 hours, according to Mr. Samuel, was most likely led by Abu Muhammad, ISWAP's fear in charge of Gargash, that is Banke, Kumshe, and environs. Now it continues. Before attacking the Banke military base, ISWAP fighters split up into 3 groups. He said, one group deployed to Freetown, about 5 kilometers to Banke. The second group positioned along the Banke Kumshe Road, while the third group headed to the military base. Mr. Samuel said the insurgents invaded the town around 12 a.m. and loaded items within 30 minutes. What a coordinated attack. And he continues to say they were inside the base and spent the next 2 hours looting and loading items into truck, he said. According to civilians, when the ISWAP entered Banke town, they asked civilians not to be afraid. saying they were only after security and the military, not civilians, Mr. Samuel added. They told the civilians not to run in panic to avoid being hit by stray bullets. Many civilians still choose to run, with 4 killed by stray bullets and 5 others injured. Israel broke away from Boko Haram in 2016 over doctrinal differences, especially the mindless targeting of these civilians. Don't forget that this ISWAP was collaborating with Mahmuda terrorists to give civilians 1 million naira, just for you to accept the Islamic teaching that they are teaching. Yes, Mahmuda terrorist was giving, is it Mahmuda or Nakurawa? I'm sorry, that was Nakurawa terrorists. It's on the record, you can go and fact check me, okay? Nakurawa terrorists in collaboration with ISWAP, they were giving 1 million naira to residents who wish to accept their teachings. That was last year. Who is funding these people? How are they getting their money? These are the things that people find it difficult to ask. I am Okochapi myself, a confidence reporter.
Today we'll be looking into some, security matters from around Nigeria, especially the confection of the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, and also a confection from former who says that the terrorism financiers are known, but they are protected. This is a very weighty allegation. Every now and then,